So put that there. Oh, 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 what? So it gave us the credit for it. Oh, weird. I wonder if that's a glitch. Arr, mateys, and welcome back to some more Pirate Cove Simulator. With that, you guys, I hope you're all having an awesome day, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. So, second episode of this. I did a little bit of stuff off camera. I just expanded the shop a little bit, and I was checking out a couple of things. So, one, there is a statistics. If you go into the escape menu and go down to here, there's a statistics. Gives you all the stats within the game, which is kind of neat. So the items sold, burned crates, gained experience, all that different stuff, gold earned, gold spent. Down here, treasures found. I wanted to talk about this because I, off camera, explored your main island right here, and I found that when we went down here, I explored the beach and went around the island, and as you can see, there's some plants here, so you can actually come harvest plants on your own island, as well as I found a couple of treasures just down on the beach. So it's worth noting to come check out your island. So you can't swim anywhere, but you can run around your island. Like I said, found a couple treasures, found some more stuff. There's a new order in the bucket. And the other thing I did was I was checking on an order, and I wanted to do a little bit. So your store makes you, I found a few hundred gold. It's not bad, but where you make the most money is from these orders. These orders are amazing. So 1490, so this isn't as much, but my last one was 4100. However, I missed it, and I wanted to see what happens when you miss an order. So I had the order, I didn't make the deadline. I wanted to see, do you lose the items? Do you the items that you put in there? Do you get profit, or do you get paid for what you do put in there? But what happens is if you miss the deadline, whether or not you have items in the stack here ready to go, it just abandons it when it hits the deadline if you don't put all the items in. So you make no gold. The items that you do put in go back into your storage. So we got all the items back, and then yeah, that's kind of how that goes. So I ran out of time. What happened was is it wanted a specific drink, and I was trying to get I was trying to get the drink. It wanted a sour, sweet sour, and I struggled trying to get this. I got it in the last moment. However, we were missing the blue shells. There was no blue shells at the vendor, so that was kind of a bummer. Didn't get that, but that's okay. So we're gonna accept this order today, you guys. What I want to do is I want to come over here, upgrades table. There's a ton of upgrades in here. So there's the distillery stuff, so you can get this, which allows you to enhance the current flavors by +1. This makes it weaker by -1. This makes it enlarges the flavor ranges, so now you can actually do between 3 and 7 and be able to concoct a new drink, as opposed to having the ranges have to be between 4 and 6. Sorry. So that's pretty cool. I want to upgrade to those. There's some new shelves. There's also expands the traders offers by 8 new products. So this is kind of cool, because this might help with the fact of your traders are random. So when they come in, they have random items on them. I don't know if it's every day or when that resets. But like I said, out of the 3 traders I had here, I went to go grab the blue shells in the end, and none of them had them. So I'm thinking this might help expand that stuff, maybe. This I want to get. So Eye of the Sea. So these unlock different stuff. So if you go to this one here, for instance, we have the Amber Hideout already unlocked. It's the first one in the tutorial that it makes you unlock. Next one here, Eye of the Sea, which is 2500, unlocks the ability to travel to Eye of the Sea, where there are new and more expensive plants and fish. So we're going to unlock that one. I want to be able to go explore a little bit more. Workers, this just allows your workers to move faster, produce alcohol, strength, hold more crates when they move, and port. So if you extend your dock, you can extend it 4 levels, and each level adds an additional dock where customers will arrive, and more docks mean more orders. So I want to do that as well too, get more orders going as well too. But with that, we're gonna get this order going. So we got some stuff to grab here. So your orders are underneath here. New order. I have a new skill available. I put a point into Nature Bond, a sharpened sense of sight and years of experience in the art of survival provide the ability to more easily spot wild plants. I also put one into this one here, which um, it allows, was it that one? Nope, sorry, wrong one. Recycling. These are the ones I have open. Oh my gosh. Dummy. Okay. This is what I put it into, recycling. This one allows to, when you abandon alcohol production, it gives you ingredients back. You recover them. And that's huge because when you're trying to make these alcohol orders, your distillery, if you mess up, that stuff is gone for good. So put in a point in there, you get your mats back. So, and then sprint. So, and I really like the idea of being able to sprint so I can move faster. Always cool. Custom order. So we need plain sword, torch, shovel, lock, and bluegill. I think we can just really get all of that stuff right now, actually. So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna fill this order up. Then we're gonna go explore. Now, you can unlock your guy here and make him carry all this stuff for you. However, he's 750 coins a day. I find that's like, I don't know, to me that just seems like a lot. So maybe when we get really expanded and we get bigger, then we might do that. But for now, I'm just kind of doing it myself. I unlocked the stamina, so I'm not too worried about it. As soon as you let go of the shift key, the stamina bar refills. Hold shift to run. So pretty standard stuff. I had these from the last order that we missed. I went out and grabbed the 16 gil. Oh, that's kind of sad though. That was 4,000 coins. That would have been nice, but we were just missing the one thing. So there we go. The order is complete. You can finish it, but you will not get the full. Okay. Why is it in incomplete order? What am I missing? Plain sword. I just put the plain sword down, did I not? Oh, so you can finish the order. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, I did not know that. So then I guess if we finish it without having some of it there, do we still make some of the price? I mean, that is good to know, but oh, there's my source. What are you doing out here? Get in here. Okay, so put that there. There we go. There, gone. Okay, cool. So we got 1490 from that. Neat. So I wonder if I could have completed that order without having the blue shells and just got part of the money. Interesting. Okay, so that's okay, good to know. Well, let's hit up the boat and let's go do a little exploring. So we unlocked Eye of the Sea, and is it just that? Okay, so it's just a new fishing spot. Okay, so this would probably give us some new fish and new resources by fishing. Okay, well, let's do a little fishing, see what we get here. Largemouth, okay. Duskmire. Okay, so we're getting new plants and new fish, so that's pretty cool. A roach. I don't know if I'd want to catch and eat a fish called the roach. But maybe they're delicious. I don't know. Maybe they actually taste really good. Rattle. It's like a pretty big flower. Okay. All right, so we got a bunch of good stuff out of that. So, but that makes me also wonder something. So with new fish, if we have somebody, ooh, let's grab that. If we have somebody who is wanting a customer order and wants fish in their order, then I guess we have to remember where we catch certain fish from, because I'm assuming we probably wouldn't catch fish from, like, we'd only catch certain fish from here, probably, I'm assuming. Oh, we got new orders in the bucket. All right, thank you, sir. Let's check this. So 16 bluegill. Yeah, so we're not catching bluegill in that one spot, so we have to go to the beginner spot. So yeah, we'd have to try to remember that. All right, so we had a long time on this one. So let's get, so 2,800. Pretty decent. Okay. I'm going to get out and go collect the stuff in order to fulfill this order. All right, so we finished out our order and got another 2,800 coins. Now I want to come over here and I want to check out the workbench. I think I want to grab this stir. It's the cheaper option just to see what it's all about, where the stir allows you to enhance the current flavors by +1. So I want to see how that works. We're going to unlock that. And then under skills, I want to check this out too. So spare assortment. Every merchant has something hidden away for a rainy day. The right motivation and the gift of persuasion expand the merchant's inventory. I kind of want to see what that does. So let's go check these out while we wait for some new orders to come in. Okay, well, you definitely have more stuff on you, but it's just more of the same stuff. So nothing with you is new. And with you, okay, so it just looks like it has access to, yeah, it basically what it looks like is it just opened up all of the basic items. So now you can grab everything from any one of the three. So otherwise it was kind of random. Like you get these three on one, and you get like these six on another, and you get these four on one. So it just looks like it expanded that. So, but still, that's kind of neat because then we don't have to worry about running into an issue of one of them not having the blue shells like I just had. So now this, so now how does this work for, so you got to keep the flavor ranges within a certain point. Now how do we do the stirring? Okay, so we got some new stuff unlocked. So we got a sour and a bitterness. I feel like we've got a couple of those already, so let's take this one out and toss it in. So that gets us a 553. Okay. I'm thinking everything might actually put us over here at the moment. I thought I had something that was like 1 and 1. Okay, so it still has something in there. Okay, I want to check something here. So if we have stuff in there at the moment, okay. I want to see, we have some stuff in there. If I come over here and I come to this and I just unlock the filter and go, it's 5,000, but now if I do that and I come back over here, does that put our ranges within range? So use distillery. So now we're within range. So you can see we went from having to be within range of 4 to 6, and it goes to 3 to 7. So it opens up our range gap a little bit. So we can actually make this. So why don't we just do this? We'll just call this the SS for sweet and sour grog. There we go. I don't know. Figure out names. Okay, so use distilling station. Now, how do you use... Oh, there's the stir stick. Okay, so if I take this... Can I take this? Stir. You can't use a stir during distillation. So how do I use this then? Okay, so that... Okay, that confuses me. I'll have to play around with that. We'll figure that out. We got some new orders, so let's hit up these new orders. See what we get. 4,100. Oh, this was the same thing I had earlier that I missed the blue shells from. Okay, so he wants to try again. He wants to give us a second chance at it. So awesome. Well, let's accept this. So we now should be able to do this order, which is great. And 4,100 coins would be amazing right now. So let's run down here. Now, if I come up to you, you still have, yeah, you still have like everything on you. That's amazing. Okay, so we're gonna buy those. So we got the plain sword. We've got the sweet and sour because I never got to turn that in before. So perfect. Let's. Oh, how many shells did you want? You wanted 8 shells. Okay, and this comes in. It is a thing of 8. Okay, perfect. Well, let's bring this up and see. So I think I have most of that actually ready to go. I just have to go out and catch the fish, if I'm not mistaken. So put that there. Oh! Oh! Oh, what? So it gave us the credit for it. Oh, weird. I wonder if that's a glitch. Because I did not have 16 of these kicking around in my... At least I'm pretty sure I didn't have 16 of these kicking around in my storage. Again. Um, and I still have the sweet sour. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that definitely glitched. Oh, that's crazy. That's such a neat little thing. So I had all of that stuff from before. That's huge because I had placed everything with the blue shells in here before, but then it canceled the order. So then everything went back into my storage, including the fish and the grog and the items. Yeah, because see, there's the animal skull. So, but now when it redid the order, all I had to do was add the blue shells that were missing, and it gave us the credit for it, and we kept all of our original stuff essentially. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well that's neat to know. I always love finding little glitches. Okay. Wonder if we could use use that to our advantage somehow. We could unlock the Gallows Beach. It unlocks the ability to travel to Gallows Beach where there are new plants and treasure. Actually, you know what? I want to do that. We'll do more orders afterwards. Let's do that. Let's go explore another beach and just see what it's all about, shall we? So this one opens up this right here. So, oh wow, yeah, tons of new plants. Okay, let's do that. New beach, new plants. I can't get over that glitch. That had to have been a glitch. I'm certain of it. I am not seeing any dirt mounds for treasure. Huh. So that leads me to wonder. So if I go into here and I go to skills, under the second deckhand skill tree, there's twin fishing, but there was this one here, the pirate sense. So the most renowned pirates are much better at spotting and finding treasure than an ordinary landlubber. So this makes me wonder, if we unlock this, will this just essentially add more treasure mounds or like dirt mounds? Like, can we just not see them because our skill is not high enough? Like, if we had that, would it be all of a sudden now there'd be one here and we just can't see it because our skill is too low? That's what that makes me wonder. So, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a theory, but that could be. Because right now, yeah, the last island that we went to, and even on our starter island, I was able to run around and there was just dirt mounds sitting there that I could just run up and claim, dig out the treasure. So I wonder if it just kind of adds more of them to the game as you get higher in the skill, and we just don't see them because our skill's not high enough. And speaking of treasure, wouldn't you know it, I come back to the island and look at this. There happens to be a new treasure here. So that also answers that question for me. 351 gold. So the plants I saw earlier, they respawn on your starter island, but it looks like so do treasure mounds. They just pop up from time to time. So be a good idea to run around your island from time to time and just collect out any plants and just happen to see if there might be a new treasure mound kicking around. So good to know. Okay. Now I want to go finish up this order before we finish today's episode. All right, so we'll finish up with our orders here, and we just need to add the fish to the stockpile, and then we are good to go. And bam, there we go. Items picked up and gone. So just over, oh yeah, 2,040 coins received for that. So beautiful. Right on. Well, with that, you guys, that is where I'm going to call this episode. We got to unlock a bunch of new stuff today. We found a pretty crazy glitch. I'm going to do a little bit more, probably looking at that perhaps off camera. I don't know if it's worth it to actually try and manipulate that or not, but it is worth noting that that actually exists where you can actually kind of do that little bit of a, I don't know what you want to call it, but a little bit of an exploit there maybe. So, but it is also good to know for future in case you do miss the orders, you don't make the deadline, but you have added stuff to it, then You can just finish those orders when they come back later, so to make it a little more speedier for yourself. Even that is kind of handy, so I do like that. With that though, you guys, if you could hit that like button on the way out, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and for all of your support. Have yourselves an awesome day, and we'll see you guys in the next one.